Hi, Karen. Welcome to Crew Network.
Hi, Wendy.
I wanted to ask you, so many things are happening in the industry right now. What do you think will be a key differentiator?
So certainly technology is going to be able to differentiate buildings from one another. Not just do you have technology, but what does that technology do in order to separate your building from others in the commercial sector? So for example, what's the experience for the end user? Does the end user have an opportunity to order food through Ritual and pick it up because your building has the Ritual app? Do they have the opportunity to walk into their space and have the lights turn on because you're using AI to facilitate that? For the actual tenant themselves, are the energy costs lower because you're able to control all of that? So it's obviously attracting talent, something that's really important for all different types of tenants, and you need to have different technology within space to make that space attractive to those individuals.
So, Karen, what would you say is a key factor or key business factor that will have an impact on the way you do business or your company does business in the future?
Well, for my company, Colliers, one of the things that's really impactful is in terms of talent. Talent's really going to differentiate one company from another. So it's not just getting and hiring the talent, it's training that talent. It may be retaining that talent, or it may actually be allowing that talent to move on to someplace else where you still have the ability to network. If you look at it in terms of sometimes people are doing tours of duties with us, what's the opportunity to grab that knowledge while you have it and then have a relationship with them afterward?
What's happening in commercial real estate is that young people are coming in, companies are training them, and the retention piece is really hard because it's so competitive in the marketplace right now.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. We do a lot of mentoring programs. We have a women's mentoring program, and I also look at it in terms of reverse mentoring, people that are coming in new to the industry. In fact, I have a broker who works for another firm, a young broker, and I have her as my reverse mentor because she may see technology and other things that I'm just not aware of because I've been doing it a certain way for a certain amount of time. So for me, it's not just mentoring others, it's also being mentored by that younger generation.
That's brilliant. I have to say I love that. Karen, what advice would you give young women coming into commercial real estate today?
Well, last year in kindergarten, my son learned 5 things that were supposed to help him in terms of his school career, and that was persistence, empathy, resilience, flexibility, and optimism. And I think those are actually all things that are important regardless of what age, but certainly for young women coming in, knowing that you're going to have to be flexible in terms of what you may do, optimism in terms of enjoying what it is, empathy, putting yourself in the other person's shoes, and then certainly being resilient when you don't have a win the first time out of the gate, and persistence, try again. So certainly it's really important as a kindergartner to have that, but I took it as great advice last year for myself and for people that I work with.
Yeah, so that's great. Big words for kindergartners, but certainly well taken for anyone in the business for sure. Karen, thanks so much for being here with us. Really enjoyed talking with you and sharing your wisdom with our members.
Great, thank you, Wendy.